All right, now it's time for me to meet Kyle, the nutritionist. And obviously, one of the reasons that I'm here is because for my love of food. And maybe I don't always make the best nutrition choices, or even if I do, maybe I don't always do it the right way. So let's take you in to meet the nutritionist, and it's time to meet Kyle.
Hi, my name is Kyle Chandramohan, and I work as a bariatric dietitian. And this is our first session with Gwen. And we're going to talk about her food choices, and we're going to work a little bit on our lifestyle changes as well. I just happened to go over your food, diary for the 7-day, and I see that you have a liking towards more starchy foods.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to work more on the portion sizes to start with, and then let's talk more about the healthy food choices. Now, I have a few food models here to help us understand what our portion sizes are going to be. Let's start with starches, as it's your favorite thing. Okay. Now, what we tend to do here is ask you to switch to whole grains and limit your portion sizes. We usually recommend half a cup, and this is usually half a cup of your cereal. It can either be your hot cereal, your cold cereal. And as far as rice goes, this is again half a cup. And mashed potatoes, half a cup, that's the portion size. And tortillas, those are a good source of starch as well. So we recommend you to go for the corn or the wheat kinds, and that way you increase your fiber intake. And you said you like pasta, so whole wheat pasta, that's a good option. Again, we're going to switch to the healthier kinds. Now, as far as the protein goes, the portion size is going to be roughly the size of a deck of cards, which is 3 ounces. So this is a perfect example. A piece of grilled chicken, which is roughly 3 ounces. This is how big your baked chicken should be. And roughly your hamburger patties, it'll be nice if you can go for the turkey kinds rather than going for the regular ones because of the grease and the sodium it has. Cheese is also a good source of protein, but it has a lot of sodium in it. So try to limit your cheese intake to 1 ounce or 2 a day.
Cheese is probably my favorite food of all time, so you're telling me I can only have that much cheese?
Now, usually the dairy serving is 2 a day, so if you have a cup of milk, then we ask you to just stick with 1 ounce. And fruits are a good source of fiber, but most of us don't know it has a simple sugar in it, so we ask you to limit it. And the portion size for that is the size of a tennis ball, which is roughly 3 ounces. So the small gala apples you get, those are perfect portion sizes. And if you opt for the cut fruits, which are already like the fruits which are already cut up, maybe like half a cup or 1 cup. As far as cooking oil goes, do you like to cook?
I do like to cook.
Okay. We ask you to limit it to 1/4 of a cup a day.
Okay.
And we recommend the olive oil or the canola oil. And as far as beans or any kind of complex carbs go, we ask you to limit it to half a cup.
Okay.
And keep in mind, all kinds of beans except for the string beans has starch in it, so it's a good idea to limit them. Another thing is we have a rule called the 30-20-30 rule. What it means is no eating and drinking at the same time. We ask our patients to stop drinking liquids 30 minutes before a meal, and we want you to take at least 20 minutes to have your meal. And it'll be nice if you don't drink anything with your meal, just as we do now. And then once you finish eating, we want you to wait for another 30 minutes to start drinking your liquids. So if you don't have any questions, then I'm going to give you this journal. Now basically this is a food diary, and you're going to log in whatever you eat and drink with your portion sizes. And there's also another page for your activity level. When you come back to see me for the follow-up visit to see where we need to improve. Every month when you come to see Dr. Davenport, I'm going to see you and talk more about the food choices, and if there's any area for improvement, we're going to talk more on that. Okay?
All right, well, I'll see you next time.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Before surgery, I was required to lose weight on my own. In the first month, I lost 9 pounds following my new nutritional guidelines, writing in my food journal, and getting active, including working in my yard, swimming, and walking. I was also required to take further tests, blood tests, x-rays, and a few more to make sure that I was in the perfect shape that I could be in before undergoing surgery. Dr. Davenport and his staff went above and beyond to make sure I was the right candidate and to make sure that physically I was healthy enough to undergo the surgery. Up next, That pivotal moment.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I've looked over your chart. I've looked over all of your labs. Everything is in order. You're good to go.
We're ready to
We
have
will
it.
see you in a few weeks.
All right.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Coming up on Wellness Wednesdays.
Good morning. It's the morning of surgery. I have completed my 2 weeks of liquid diet, and the process begins this morning. Stay tuned.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for future episodes of Wellness Wednesday.